Well, if it's speed we're after, we can't go wrong with the game's standard supercar. This thing is hopefully going to be more than fast enough. Oopsie, left the handbrake on. More than fast enough to clear the gap. Of course, the concern is, well, look how low it is to the ground. We're going to be jumping. Oh, we're going to be jumping a rather large gap in a supercar. Whether the suspension will like the landing or not is the concern with this one. We could have a big accident on hitting the landing zone. I pressed A. Why did you not change up gear? Who knows? Come on, car. How fast can we be going? We should be going more than the 117 miles an hour. Oh yeah, we're going to be hitting like 124 miles an hour. Oh, why are we twisting? Why are we twisting? Oh, we've overshot completely. Oh dear. It's too fast. It's still going. We've lost a wheel. Oh, I think we may have broken my own record for most rolls in an accident. What is the record? I think we got 40. It's 40 or 42 when I had moon gravity down Mount Chiliad and we fell off. That was just an incredible amount of cartwheels. There's just nothing left. Okay, we may be a little bit too fast, which is something I didn't expect to say in this series. With most of the cars struggling here, this is just too quick. If we go flat out, I do kind of want to do it again flat out though, because that was just an incredible crash. Hold on, we will go again with one more time flat, just to have a thorough check to make sure that it really doesn't work. Yes, I'm going to go with that excuse. Do you want to see if we can go even more spectacular on the crashing front? All of the speed. There we go. Look at that. Soar through the air. It's going to do. Oh, it did actually make the landing. It's bent the car up massively, and we killed the engine. Okay, we didn't quite cartwheel down the course. We just bent the entire chassis at a funny angle. The steering still works. Look at that. The steering still works. I mean, this car here is ridiculously strong. It takes so much to deform it. But yeah, that doesn't work. Amazingly, we've got to actually slow down. We want about 116, 117 miles an hour across the jump. In fact, this car here does fly through the air. It's quite a streamlined car, so it should fly through the air quite nicely. So we might not quite need the same speed. I mean, we don't have to worry about getting the perfect launch with this car. We can just kind of almost cruise. Well, you still need the speed, but we only need, there we go, about this sort of amount. 117. Oh, we're twisted again. Twisting. Oh, we clonked the front on the course. Uh-oh, we're not stopping. Trees. Oh, we've taken off the rear bumper. We're working though. It's made it. The supercar has made it across. Unsurprisingly, perhaps we need to work on the landing. We've slightly bent up the back of the vehicle. We need to work on the bloody takeoff as well. For whatever reason, this car has started twisting. It did so well the first times. It flew absolutely flat. It flew absolutely straight, I should say. Sorry, it didn't really fly flat when it was going nose down. But with the right speed, we will not have we won't have a problem with it going slightly nose down because the road is going downhill as well. So we will land nice and smoothly. For whatever reason, the car twisted on that last takeoff. Maybe I want to be smoother on the steering inputs. Off the ramp? No, we're still twisting. Oh, look at that for a landing now. Get it slowed down. I can't do anything if it's bouncing over there. Let's just get it out of the way of the trees. I think that may have been the best landing we've done yet with any car. Indeed it is. Look at that. It's pretty much in pristine. Oh, we smashed a window. God damn. It's in pristine. Even though we did slightly bump the front of the car on the floor, it's made it across in very good condition. I will have one more go to see if we can make it perfect without smashing the rear window up when we hit the landing. We'll give it a try. I'm not sure if we can because handbrake's on. That would explain why we weren't going. I don't know if we can because the force going through this car is just not designed to deal with this kind of with that kind of load. I mean, it'll be good around corners and so on, but it's not quite designed to deal with jumps, and that's kind of what is going to cause some of the damage. We'll try not lose control of the car as well over the bumps. I can't shove on the brakes too hard, otherwise we'll just lock the wheels and then have absolutely no control. 100, oh, we might go a bit too slow there. Oh, no. That was too slow on there. Oh, we're going to bump off the tree. Oh, we've made an interesting dent in the side of the car. I think it may still be... It is, in fact, still working, amazingly. But, come on, I really want to do this now. Get it cleanly with a supercar. The most inappropriate of vehicles for jumping canyons with. I mean, they have speed, but the landings. Right. Oh, wait, we've got to go a bit further forward. There we go. Okay. We will have it in the correct gear. That's always useful. Right, 116 is what we want. 116 and no twisting in the air, and then maybe we can get a perfect landing with the supercar. There we go. 116. It's twisted again. We may still get a landing though. Oh, we're bumping. I think we've done it though. We haven't smashed the window. Oh, we've slightly bent the front bumper. God damn it. It does have a tendency to fly a little bit nose down, this car, and the differential is terrible. Like we can't even do donut. We can't do a celebratory donut because you're a supercar. Why have you only going to one tyre fire? Going, oh, I don't know. Oh dear. We shall make one black line around here. Oh well. The supercar makes it across, and so far it is the best at clearing the canyon jump with only very, very minor damage sustained. Well, from one very fast car to another very fast car, we have got the Ford Capri race vehicle. This should have plenty of speed, but as you can see, there is no ground clearance in this whatsoever, which is of small concern when we come to the landing. You see, you could kind of get away ever so slightly with the brushing of the floor when it came to the previous car, but this one, look at how much overhang there is at the front. If that hits the ground, I fear we could have some issues. We should have the speed in this, but I'm not sure we're going to have the landing. Well, we will give it a try. This is not... We've got very short gear ratios, this car, so it's not actually the fastest thing in the world in a straight line. We have got more than enough speed, although I may have let off a little bit. Oh, we fly interesting. There is some interesting flight path go on. I let off at the wrong time and we lost too much speed. Oh, we've lost the engine. Engine has made a bid for freedom. Look at it go. The engine is now just dancing around. Yeah, I didn't quite get the speed right. We were slightly too slow. That did a really weird movement in the air. I mean, these cars are not designed to fly. Not designed to fly at all, and I have no idea how the downforce is coded even in this game. I don't know how the flight stuff is done here. But that did a really weird, like the back of the car went down a lot before it suddenly corrected and was trying to figure out what the bloody hell to do when it gets this much airtime. Okay, 100 and... Oh no, it loses a lot more speed than the other cars have. It loses a lot more speed when I let off the throttle. We're going to have to... It's like a tiny lift just as we leave the jump. Bugger. Isn't that just a frame? That's all that's left in the Capri. Okay. So engine braking is kind of very, very powerful, if you like, in this, in relative terms compared to the other vehicles that I've been doing this with. Okay. Let's try again. We're going to have to, really let off right as we leave the jump. And I mean, it seems to be flying quite well, which is good. Right, so if we let off like now... that's better. That's much better speed. Oh, we lost the rear We've lost the entire rear end. Oh, why have we done that? That's not good. We've that's made a mess of it completely. In fact, it's killed the engine entirely. There's nothing at all. That's quite rare. Okay, it was only the tiniest of bumps on the landing that tore the entire back of the car off, and then there was no slowing it down. Okay, there are new problems with this, not problems that I expected, perhaps, from the... Oh, for God's sake. Fighting the clutch here, and oh, bugger it. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter too much. This car is more than quick enough in the little bit of run-up area. yeah, we maybe need just a tiny little bit more speed to make sure it clears the jump. I can't remember what speed that was that we got to on the exit. Oh, I see. I'm trying to boot it going up the hill, and it's not quite got the power. It's not quite. If I let off before the hill and then go to floor it with the supercar, I could do that, and it would be quick enough. With this, it just seems to suddenly struggle at that point. Oh, almost, almost spun setting off. Dear. Okay. So we've got to keep the speed up all the way up the hill. We can't afford to let the speed drop. Basically, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, little lift. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. It's twisting through the air. We're on the landing. Now we're on the brakes. Slow it down. Brakes are powerful in this. Ta-da! Perfect. Perfect flight. Perfect landing. And as far as I can see, there is no damage on the Capri. Yes! We have another car has made it across the jump successfully. There were a few smashes on the way to doing it. Now we can have some celebratory donuts. Fantastic. We can make some modern art on the roadway. Oh, we've not really got the turning circle to be going down there. Yep, the Capri has made it across the jump. I didn't expect it to be that easy. I thought we'd have much more problems with the landing. But nope, the Capri can deal with it. We have already had a Moonhawk take on the jump. It was a Ute version that crashed spectacularly. But I want to have a go with the limo. Because reasons of racing limo. What could possibly go wrong? I shouldn't have said anything, should I? Why are we... Oh, did I leave the handbrake on? Oh, I'm a moron. I thought I'd just broken the car. Yeah, I am definitely a moron. What could go wrong with a very, very fast limo version? I don't know how well this is going to fly through the air. I don't know whether it's going to have enough speed. It is the racing version of the limo, so there should be... Oh, dear God, we don't start. Okay, we have no launch. Forgot about that. We will have to try a slightly different way of starting it, I think. Are we going to be going quick enough? Come on, racing limo! Come on, racing limo, we need 116, that's 111, it's not going to be enough. We're going to plough straight into the side of the cliff. We are going to make it across the canyon, but it's not going to be in very good condition somehow. Oh, we're going to fall down this bit here. This sort of gully has claimed many a car that's almost made it across has ended up down here. Okay, the limo, we need a better start, but it might actually be possible. The limo might do it. This is pretty quick. It flew a little bit better through the air. But, slow it down, there we go. It did fly a little bit better through the air. I'm not sure we're going to quite have the speed. That's a better launch. We haven't wasted so much time getting it off the line. Now we need all of the speed from a limousine. Very rare did you say that. Come on, car. You can make it to the 100... it's just like a mile an hour slow. No, it's gonna... And now it's going to twist and go back into exactly the same spot again. Yes. It's not quite quick enough. We are like a couple of miles an hour off, and I don't think there's anything I can do more. We could go for... Ooh! We could go for... I thought this had the bet. Never mind. We're going for a supercharged engine. Yes. Hopefully this will give us the speed required to make it across. There we go. Let's get it round. Yeah, hopefully this... I don't know what engine the Ute had. I thought that when I clicked the racing Utes, they would give it the most powerful engine, but maybe not. Right. Handbrake on. Oops. Handbrake on. Rev and release the handbrake, and then we can go. Hopefully we will now have better acceleration. We have better gearbox by the looks of things. We're much shorter gear ratios. It's not a better engine though. Maybe we did have the good engine. Oh, it's only got 4 gears. Oh dear. That's not going to do it. That's not going to work. And tumble. Nope, that engine hasn't worked. I'm guessing... Oh, whoops, that's the wrong... I've done the wrong thing again. Maybe these ones here aren't better then. Maybe the racing engine is the best one. It's just a smaller capacity one. I don't think we have... If it is the fastest engine... Oh no, we have a race differential on the back anyway. What can we do to make this car make it across? Shall we take out some weights? We will need them. We will need that stuff. But anything that we don't need, we will need steering. We will need all of that. So it does not take apart suspension. I was thinking of more Where are the sort of... Here we go. This is what we want. Get rid of some doors. We don't need doors. We don't need a bonnet. We don't need that door either. We can get rid of that. Just chuck off all of the parts that we don't need, and then maybe... I don't know how much difference this has made. I've never really experimented too much with it. Roll cage, that's probably going to be heavy, so we can chuck all of that out. Yes, it's going to hurt when we hit the other side. Okay, that's a decent enough... Oh, we haven't got the other side. The other fender. Do we have... Where wouldn't it be with all the other... I don't know. Alright, down here. Empty. Ooh, empty as well. Okay. The limo has gone on a little bit of a diet. Hopefully it's gone on enough of a diet to make this work. It might help if we weren't stuck. What are we stuck on exactly? Why are we not going? Okay, there we go. I got unhappy again. I've definitely not got the handbrake on this time. It's just these really long gear ratios. Could I actually, just while I think about it, could I change the gearbox? Is there another option in terms of gearbox? Close ratio. This is apparently a close ratio 4-speed gearbox. I'm not sure about that. I think that was the one we had last time, that it ran out of gears anyway, so bugger it. We'll go with apparently the close ratio box. Oh, we've still got some doors left on that... Never mind. We may well fly lopsided with my dodgy weight distribution. I don't know if we will though. I don't even think we're going to be... I don't think we've got enough weight out of it to actually make it quick enough. But we will see if it's improved, if we've got closer. Oh no, we have. We've really got it going a lot quicker. 117 miles an hour, but it's twisting. Oh, it took a bump. Oh, fight. We've got it back under control. And it works! The limo that has been on a diet is make it across. I don't know what's going on with the. Why have we got a snake on the side of our car? That's the. The limo did it. Did it? Sure. I'm excited. The limo has made has made the jump. It's taken a little bit of a battering on the front. We've got some slightly uneven cambers going on, but the limo made it across the canyon. On to one of the more sensible of vehicles. It is the DSC buggy. This thing has got an awful lot of speed. It is four-wheel drive and designed for off-roading. I don't suspect that the speed is going to be a problem. Quite what it does on the landing, it should be good, but that is not always the case. We could have bouncy problems with this vehicle. I don't know. We should have more than enough speed though. This thing is pretty damn quick. Oh, the gear ratios are so bloody short in this. I wondered what on earth was going on, but no, it's because the gears are so short. We should have... Yeah, I mean, look, we're already well past the required speed. Just all of the speed shall go flat out, and we shall clear the jump in a single bound. Oh! That is not a pleasant landing. Ooh! That was more of just a smack on the ground than a landing. Look at the wheel. That's the impact. It's just flattened the wheels completely. It would work. This thing is, I think, indestructible. It's impossible to kill the buggy's engine and driveline. I've never done it. Throwing it off cliffs never kills the driveline. So we should be okay as long as it doesn't destroy itself on the landing. We may need a little less speed to try and land on the road neatly. So rather than going for the full-on flat-out run, yeah, it's not going to work with this. We've just got to get it to around about the 116 mile an hour mark, sit comfortably there, and we're going to lose a little bit of speed going up the hill. Oh, we're twisting, we've landed. Oh, and then we've got to try and slow it down in a controlled manner. Oi, there we go. The buggy... There's no problems really for the for the buggy, as expected really, let's be honest. Yeah, it's easily across with this. Oh, camera has betrayed me. Well, we're parked in the dirt. We didn't roll it though. The buggy is very easy to clear the jump with, provided you don't overdo it on the speed front. Then yeah, it does take a pretty heavy impact on the suspension if you get it wrong, and flatten the tyres. But the buggy is easily across. Can we go back the other way from a very short run up? I said no. In fact, we got it caught on the edge of the cliff and I couldn't steer off it. Well, there we go. We'll throw the buggy down. There's not even that much on the buggy to blooming deform even when we do wreck it. Yeah, if you want to cross a canyon, this is probably the vehicle you want to, or one of the vehicles you want to go for. Very easy. But just, you do need a little bit more speed than, than that one. Our next vehicle, it is an Opal Vectra. Perhaps one of the most boring cars ever. And also a horrible car to work on, if I remember rightly from college. This is the sport version of it, so I'm hoping we will have a decent speed. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I haven't driven this car in bloody ages. Suspension is very bouncy. Well, we might survive the landing, you know, if we can get the required speed. How do we do on the acceleration front? We're quite sensible, actually. There's no manic wheel spin, but is there enough power? Is there enough straight line speed? I don't think there is. It does not look like we're going... Oh, dear. Oh, it's not even at 100. That's very poor. That's very poor indeed from the Opal. Oh. And smack. That is disappointing. I thought this is a sport version and everything. And it's a wreck. That's not worked. That's not worked at all. There's nowhere even near. I keep doing that. I'm so used to going to control to change the car rather than the parts. Okay, engine. We have VXR. Okay, maybe this one is a better engine then. We got exhaust. We've got decent gearbox. Shall we go? No, keep 5 speed. It's not sort of top speed and stuff that we're too worried about. I don't know if this engine is better. Oh, it looks like it. We've got lots of wheel spin now. So hopefully this will give us sensible speed. Yeah, I mean, not even getting to 100 is quite... That might even be one of the slow... Even the Prelude got past 100. Admittedly, we should now have a better engine. Ah, yes, it's much more eager off the start line. Okay, Opal, let's see. Let's see what you can do. Oh, look at the speed. Now there is much speed in this. Keep it flat. Oh, and then we're twisting. Oh, this is looking pretty good. Now on the brakes as we're getting bounced. We did it with the engine in it first time. I'll just check that we are still, in fact, working. Indeed, we are. We are. Ah, this thing is quite quick. We got it across. We did collapse the front suspension pretty much. Yeah, that's taken a bit of a battering on the front of the car, and it now kind of looks like the Zion from GTA 5 with the slightly reworked front. Smashed all the windows. I think every window smashed on it. Okay, I'll see if I can get it a little bit on the neater side. This car is actually about perfect, surprisingly, for this, because it hits just the right speed, so you're flat out the entire way, and it seems to make the jump quite... it lands quite nicely. Right, let's see if we can... I don't know if we can get it any smoother on the landing. I fear that the car is actually flying a little bit too flat. It's not quite going nose down enough to have a smooth landing. The suspension might also be too soft for this one. Oh, there we go. Cross and... nah. the suspension, that's some painful noises going on for the Vectra. Oh, there goes the front bumper this time. We have properly lost the bumper. The car's still working. We still have steering. It made it across. It did pretty damn well. And this is front-wheel drive by the looks of things. Are we front-wheel drive on here? I may have killed the engine too much. I think there is a four-wheel drive version. I'm just going to have a quick check. Yeah. I don't know. If there is an option to change the drive. I swear there was a four-wheel drive version at one point. It could be a different version of the mod I had a while back. We've properly killed the engine now. What drive line is this? Whoops, hold on. If we do... Yeah, it's front-wheel drive. So, is this the first front-wheel drive car to make it across? I think it is. I think it might be. We'll have to settle for reverse donuts of victory. Sure. I'm impressed. I wasn't sure the Vectra was going to make it, but with a decent engine in it, it is capable of clearing the gap. Our next vehicle certainly should be able to clear the gap. It is the Volkswagen Polo rally car. This has got plenty of speed, not actually too much top speed, but it's got lots of acceleration, so we should have more than enough speed. We're on rally suspension, so we should have the landing, maybe, still quite low to the ground, in all honesty. All right, there we go. On the start line. Yeah, let's go. We should have plenty of acceleration. This thing is a quick car. Handles pretty damn well. It is just the fear of the landing. What are we going to do on the landing? Oh, it is on the limit. The gears are not really long enough for the Polo. Oh, that was millimeters away from disaster. That was absolute millimeters away. We've made it across first time. I'm not sure we should have done. Because that very... Ooh, the front wheel's going mad. I'm not sure we should have quite made that one. That was so close to go wrong. Okay, we ran out of gears too soon. I thought the gearing was a little bit... I know it's short on this car. I thought it was a bit longer. It is just absolutely on the limit, though, of getting across. And rest. Yeah, that's not quite what I expected from the Polo. I thought it'd be have an easier time getting this one across. Okay, let's try it again. I'm not being silly with the gears. It is literally 115 is the maximum you get out of the gear ratio, so it goes to 112. But it flies very nicely across the jump. Oh, we may have been off the road slightly. Oh, and stop. Oh, we're still working though. It's fine. The car still made it. The first time was much better. A few cars are making it across now without damage. Okay, so we can't quite be that far to the side. We've got to go more. We've got to go to sort of the. Whoop. Actually, it doesn't bloody matter because we're just going to bounce off the limiter anyway at 116 miles an hour. Screw it. We've got to go more to the right-hand side of this jump. We've got to stick over this side because otherwise we end up on the dirt. When it comes to the landing bit, twisting, get it back under control. Oop. Well, it landed a little bit on two wheels. Oh, and then we've got a big bump, but I'm not going to fight it because I'll just make it worse. There we go. We'll get it under control over the crest of the hill. We've got a 360 on the landing. The Polo, as expected. Yeah, there's no problems for this. It's on the limiter, though. Longer gear ratios may be a good idea for this because it just runs out of go at 116. And to be fair, it does actually get across the jump with 113 miles an hour, which none of the other vehicles were doing or weren't doing it anywhere near as nicely as this. So this obviously flies through the air very, very well. But yeah, the Polo makes it across the gap. And our final vehicle for this mini-series, it is the DSC Scarab. If anything is built for this kind of thing, it would be one of these. There is massive amounts of ground clearance, a very powerful engine. It's even got a wing on the back of it for, I don't know, hopefully it'll fly nicely through the air. The only concern I have with this is that it could get a little bit crazy. Potentially on the landing. I don't know what the suspension is going to do, as there is a lot of travel. It could lose control, or it could be absolutely perfect. That's probably the more likely one of the two, in all honesty. But you never know. You never know. We've got a little bit of problem with getting it down here at speed. We're slightly losing control of the Scarab. Is fine. I've got it back under control now. We've completely lost control just before the jump. We took the jump sideways. We may have small failure on this one. Okay, the problem with the suspension being as soft as it is on the run down here at high speeds, it is a little fiddly to keep control of. That's not a problem that I foresaw with this vehicle. We do have more than enough speed though to make it across. Okay, let's go again now. Let's try not to lose control. Let's just lift off the throttle a little bit. Let the car get settled. And it's still wanting to move about a little bit. It is more settled this time. We're at 119 miles an hour. We're twisting in the air ever so slightly. Oh. No, brakes. Oh, off a tree. We've twisted everything. Look at that. Every wheel is pointing in a different direction. It is working. Okay, the engine is still working, and I mean, there's not steering. I cannot categorize that as a pass when the look at the front wheel. Okay, that may have been a little bit too fast actually, and we couldn't quite get the landing right. The slight difficulty with this is the way it wibbles and wobbles coming down the straight bit. Ooh, brakes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, speed is not an issue for this. It's got more than enough speed to clear the gap. It's controlled. We've got to keep it under control. So I'm going to be a little bit the problem is once we start getting up to 100 miles an hour, even with me trying to be careful here, once we get up to 100, we have a small issues. We're flying better, much better through the air that time. We got it on the landing, but we're out wide. Get it back together, all together on the road. The wheels are all pointing forwards. The wing is just about in place. The wing looks a little bit precarious there, doesn't it? If we... yeah, it's wobbling around a little bit. But the Scarab has made it across the jump without too many problems, as expected, really. Although the control is the issue with this vehicle. Can we go back the other way? I fear we will lose control coming over the crest here. That's the issue we may have. Don't take off too soon. Good car. Now use all of that ferocious speed. Oh, I forgot to change up gear. That was my bad. It probably could have done. The crest is the bigger issue, to be honest, is that it just loses control coming over the crest. It'd be so easy to get airborne before getting to the jump. Yeah, the Scarab. I mean, it clears the jump as you would expect, really, and clears it pretty well. We will go for one final flat-out run with this vehicle. See how far we can jump it across here. If we can keep it under control, we could probably get a decent distance from it. But we've lost the. Trying to keep this thing under control at high speeds is so difficult. And into a tree we go. Oh, we've twisted the entire back of the vehicle up. Well, that's a new one. Look at that parking job. It's fine. Nothing has gone catastrophically wrong. Well, there we go. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye. Oh, we're stuck. It's going to be stuck here forever.